All right, let's look at these questions. Two parallel slits. Again, you see, identify, is it a double slit, single slit, or thin film diffraction grating? So again, this one about two slits. Two slits means double, double slits. All right, so identify. So this is two slits. If he say one slit means single slit. If two slits means double slit, double slits. So this is about double slit again, using in-phase sources. In-phase sources means what? In-phase sources. So in-phase source, if double slit, we only learned in-phase. In-phase source means what? To form the in-phase means this one lah. Yeah. If in-phase sources, to form bright fringe, the delta L must be m lambda. To form the dark fringe, the delta L need to be m plus half lambda. That is in-phase source, delta L. Bright fringe is m lambda, dark fringe is m plus half lambda. Okay? This is about in-phase source. To form the bright fringe, delta L is m lambda. To form the dark fringe, delta L is m plus half lambda. Why I always go back to this table? Why I always go back to this table? Because I don't go to memorize the formula. I always go back to the concept. What happened if in phase? What happened if anti-phase? What happened to the formula of bright fringe and dark fringe? I always go back to this main concept, and from there I can derive the formula for Ym. From there I can derive the formula for Ym. We have m lambda d over d, or m plus half lambda d over d. So like m lambda d over d is for bright fringe, m plus half lambda d over d is for dark fringe. Why like that? Because I remember this one. Because I remember the concept in phase bright fringe. In phase bright fringe, the delta L must be m lambda. For dark fringe, must use m plus half lambda. So I remember the concept for in phase. If bright fringe is m lambda, that's why if this one is about in phase, the formula for Ym is also m lambda. This part is about delta L. Same goes to the dark fringe. If dark fringe, must use m plus half lambda. So the formula for dark fringe, you see, formula for dark fringe, the formula for Ym is also m plus half lambda. So I don't go to memorize the formula for Ym. I just remember there is two variation, m lambda and m plus half lambda. When to use m lambda is only for bright fringe, if in phase source. If dark fringe, use m plus half lambda. That's how I differentiate the formula for Ym between bright fringe and dark fringe. Okay? That's the secrets, how I remember formula. Okay, so now it composed of is illuminated by light of two wavelength. Oh, now you have two wavelength, yeah, two wavelength. You have lambda A and lambda B. So you have two wavelength, lambda A and lambda B. So now you have two light with different wavelength, yeah. So they will produce two different interference pattern. Okay. As you can see, here you have two wavelength. Maybe you can put this one lambda A. The lambda A. This one is the lambda B. Okay. So they form two different interference patterns. You see, it form two patterns. The red one is for lambda A. The interference pattern for the red interference pattern is for lambda A. The blue interference pattern is for lambda B. Okay. The separation between fringes also different because the delta Y depend on lambda, isn't it? Okay. The delta Y. Yeah. If you look at the formula for delta Y, the delta Y is depend on the lambda. If you have a longer wavelength, the fringes is separated even what? The separated even that is if this one is a higher lambda. Okay. if you have a low wavelength, if you have a small wavelength, then the separation is much closer to each other, and you can see more fringes. Understand or not? You can see more fringes. The separation is much lower. A longer wavelength result in bigger separation between the fringes. Smaller wavelength result in smaller separation between fringes. That's what happened. Okay, that's why these two different wavelength will have two different interference pattern with different delta y. The longer wavelength will have the bigger separation between fringes. The smaller wavelength will have a shorter separation between fringes. Okay, so they will have different interference pattern. So some fringes will overlap with each other. Yeah, some fringes will overlap with each other. When they overlap, means they have a same position. Same position means they have same y. Y is the position from the central bright fringe. Okay, let's further look at these questions. Yeah, he mentioned that one wavelength is lambda A 645 nanometer. Okay, nanometer, change to SI unit please. And the other wavelength is lambda B, which is unknown. Okay, so I have lambda A. So I have lambda A over here. Okay, I've separated into two columns. Okay, so easy for me to gather the information. Lambda A I separate, put at column 1, and then lambda B is unknown, column 2. That's how I make my work systematic. Okay, on the viewing screen, the light with wavelength lambda A produces the third order bright fringe at the same place. Okay, you see, this third order bright fringe, same place, that means same, we can say same position lah. We can say same position. Yeah, that means they have the same ym. That's a secret. Same position means same y. You see that I say ya and yb equal. Same position means ya equal to yb. Ya equal to yb. Same y, same position. Same or sometimes they use the word overlap. Sometimes they use the word overlap. Overlap with each other. Overlap means also same position lah. Overlap means same position. Okay, where the light with wavelength lambda b produce the fourth dark fringe. Okay, so this is very important also. Okay, the fringes are counted relative to the central or zero order bright fringe. That means they measure from central. Central is the zero order bright fringe lah. Central, that means m equal to 0. M equal to 0 bright fringe. Okay, and that means that what it says here, counted from the central bright fringe, means the y is measured from the central bright fringe, from the zero order bright fringe. Okay, of both pattern. What is the unknown wavelength? Okay, so the question asks for what is the lambda b lah. He want the answer. He want us to calculate the lambda b. So first of all, we must know what is meant by third order bright fringe. This third order bright fringe is the lambda a. Okay, it refers to the lambda a. Okay, this is for lambda a. Lambda a, same place with the fourth dark fringe. This one is for lambda b. Okay, so lambda a, third order bright fringe. Maybe I can make it make this as red color. Okay, that one is blue. So the red color. Okay, you say the fourth order bright fringe. No. The third order bright fringe. Third order means what? It's not the third bright fringe. Third order bright fringe is not the third bright fringe. Yeah, it is the third order bright fringe. Okay, third order means refer to the m value. Third order, the order means what? The order means the m value. The order means the m value. The order here means m value. The m value is the third order. Third order. So it refers to third order. Okay, let me just move this a bit. So this one is the third order. Order means the m value. Directly means the m value. Third order means m equal to 3. Bright fringe. This one is the m equal to 3 bright. bright fringe. This one is for lambda A. The third order bright fringe. Okay, same place, same position as the fringe for lambda B, which is the fourth dark fringe. This one is fourth dark fringe. Maybe I need to move this a little bit over here. Okay, so the fourth dark fringe. This one is not the order. It's just mean the number. This one is not the order. It's not the M. It's the number. It is the number. The number means the fourth dark fringe. Fourth dark fringe. This one is for lambda B. Okay, the fourth dark fringe. So fourth dark fringe is not the order yet. It's not the value of M yet. You need to find the value of M. So again, so I write it down here. Lambda A, third order bright fringe. Okay, he already mentioned this is third order. He already give the value of M directly. Okay, order means the M. So M is the third. Third order means M equal to 3 lah. 3 bright fringe. So we already have this, safe and sound. Now only the fourth dark fringe. What order is it? Fourth. Actually, this later you see. Fourth dark fringe. Fourth dark fringe. What's the order? M equal to 3. Why? In previous example, I already explained. So for fourth dark fringe, isn't it? It is the fourth dark fringe, fourth order. Is it the fourth order? Is it the fourth dark fringe? The fourth order dark fringe? Is it the fourth dark fringe? The fourth order dark fringe? Again, this one you must identify. It is about double slit. Double slit. Let's look back to the double slit. About this one. Remember this one? Double slit. Double slit. Double slit. Bright fringe follow order, but dark fringe M+1. Only the single slit, the dark fringe follow order. But double slit, dark fringe, double slit, dark fringe, M+1. That means the order M+1. That means here it means M+1. So if so it is not follow order. It's not follow order. Okay. The fourth dark fringe is not fourth order dark fringe. It is third order dark fringe. It is third order dark fringe because it is M+1. Okay or not? Let's look again. For double slit, okay, the dark fringe M+1. That means if it is a sixth order dark fringe, it is the seventh dark fringe. So what about just now this one? The fourth dark fringe is the third order dark fringe lah. Third order, the M+1. M+1, that means 3 plus 1. 3 plus 1 become 4. That's a fourth dark fringe. Okay? But the bright fringe follow order. You see that? Look at the bright fringe. The bright fringe, double slit bright fringe, follow order. Follow order. That means what it means by follow order for the bright fringe. The bright fringe follow order. Only the dark fringe M+1. So for double slit, bright fringe follow order. So what is mean by follow order? That means the bright fringe. This is the third order bright fringe. It is also the third bright fringe. Just follow the order. Okay, this third order bright fringe is the third bright fringe. Follow order. But the third order dark fringe is not the third dark fringe. It's the fourth dark fringe, M+1. Okay. So you already say the third dark fringe, third order bright fringe of the lambda A overlap with the fourth dark fringe of lambda B. So this is very important to determine the value of M. So now I already got the value of M for lambda A, which is 3. I also got the value of M for lambda B, which is also 3. Then after that I can substitute into the formula. Now, first of all, again, we have for lambda A is about bright fringe, for lambda B is about dark fringe. Okay, so for lambda A is about bright fringe, for lambda B is about dark fringe. So they have different formula. So again, I refer to this one as a double slit. Double slit is about in phase source. In phase source means the bright fringe is, if in phase source, bright fringe delta A is m lambda, dark fringe is m plus half lambda. So for lambda A is about bright fringe, so the value of the formula for y is using m lambda. For lambda B is about dark fringe, for dark fringe is about dark fringe. The formula for y, if dark fringe, use m plus half lambda. The formula for y is m plus half lambda. So that is how so you see, it's important to determine the correct formula for each one. The correct formula for each one, m lambda or m plus half lambda. How do you know that? You must know what is it. Is it about double slit or single slit? Is it in phase source or anti-phase source? Okay, then you can know the formula for the correct formula for y. Besides know the correct formula for y for each one, you must also know what order is the fringes. What is the order for fourth dark fringe? It's not the fourth order, it's the third order dark fringe. You must know that also because it's double slit. Third order bright fringe is third order lah. So you must know the correct order. You must know the correct formula. So for this chapter, this is the the most important thing in this chapter. Know the correct formula, know the correct order. Then only can solve. Right? So now from here, lambda A, I know is third order bright fringe. I use the bright fringe formula, m lambda. So just substitute the m equal to 3 there. And then for lambda B is about dark fringe. I use the dark fringe formula, m plus half lambda. And then fourth dark fringe is actually the third order because it's m plus 1. So I substitute m with 3, not m with 4. I substitute m with 3. I substitute already. Now I got the formula for YA and YB. Now he said they all form at the same position. They form at the same position. That means this bright fringe, you see this the bright fringe. The third order, you see the zero order, this is the bright fringe. You see this is the order for bright fringe for lambda A. So the third order bright fringe for lambda A fall at the same position as dark fringe for lambda B, which is also the third order. You see this one the order is for bright fringe for lambda A. This order is the order for dark fringe. I'm not referring to the bright fringe of lambda B. I'm referring to the dark fringe of lambda B only. Dark fringe of lambda B. So the third order dark fringe for lambda B, same position as the third order bright fringe for lambda A. So that means the YA and YB equal. Okay? So same position, YA equal to YB. So I can say these two formula, I just equal them lah. I just equal them again, and then I can get the formula, I get the answer. Alright? I can get the answer. So y 3 lambda. This one use lambda A lah. YA is lambda A. Okay. In fact, you can see this one is lambda A. This one is lambda B. Yeah. This one is A. This one is B. So now. Just substitute over D and then equal to this one 3 plus half this one lambda B D over D. So now I can cancel the common the D. I can cancel the small d also the same. I can cancel because they use the same fringe. Yeah, they use the same fringes. They use the same double slit. Same separation, and also the distance from the distance of the screen from the slit is also equal for both. Okay, equal for both light. Okay, so that's why the D can be cancelled. This double slit is the same for both light, for both wavelength, so they can cancel. What different is the lambda only. Alright, so I can find lambda B. I know the lambda A is 645 nanometer. I need to change that to into SI unit. But you don't need to change also can, because we know lambda A is nanometer. Later lambda B also nanometer. We know that also. Okay, so I can maintain as nanometer. But when you maintain the non-SI unit, you must write down the unit also. If you don't write down the unit in the formula, you will be a minus mark. Yeah, you will lose mark. You must write down the unit if it is a non-SI unit. If it is a non-SI unit, you must write down the unit. If it is meter, if you already change to meter, you no need to write the unit. You no need to write the unit. But if you didn't change the unit, you must write down the unit. The non-SI unit, you must write down halfway during the calculation. You must write down the unit. If you don't write the non-SI unit there, if we don't include the unit there, examiner will minus mark. Okay, remember that. So, and then equal to 3 plus half lambda B. So what's the final answer for lambda B? What's the answer? So my lambda B, I get it is lambda B, I get it is 552 8.86 nanometer. Also nanometer. Yeah, don't write in meter. Understand? That's the answer. Okay, that's the answer for lambda B. Really it is much smaller wavelength. The fringes will be closer to each other. Okay. So if you have like this, sometimes you have two fringes overlap with each other. Like this one, you see, this fringe and this fringe, they overlap with each other. See that? That means they have the same position. From here to here. Yeah. From here to here, this is y. This is y1. From here to here, this is y2. They overlap each other. When the questions say about overlap means the y1 equal to y2. Yeah. To differentiate them lah. Okay. This is the central. This one is the central fringe. Central fringe. Okay. So that's the answer. All right. Okay. So see you in the next video.